A very big welcome to you, my dear Leo. So I am simplifying the readings because I got stuck. I was sick and I couldn't follow the moon and I felt stressed and I was like, what is going on? I want to simplify the whole thing, and so I am simplifying. I'm picking 3 cards, maximum 4. And I will go deeper into the card that is coming up, and you are coming up. And so today, yes, the sun is in Libra and the moon is in your sign, but I want to do it when I feel like doing it, not because I have to, because the moon is in your sign. But you're coming up, look at you, the King of Fire. And so also with the court cards, I was getting too much into details. That was just overwhelming most people. And yes, there is a king that has a different major arcana above, one that is between the 13th of July to the 22nd of July. That's the King of Wands with the Chariot above. And then there's the 23rd of July to the 12th of August. That's the King of Wands with the Strength above. And so understand that the king, right, has a different meaning if the soul aspect above is the Chariot or the Strength. And so here comes the 5th zodiac sign. And so I'm going to look again into the same deck and see what is the king wanting to tell you. And we're going to see the 9 of air. And also, where do I place the next card? I'm going to go intuitive, and now I place it to the right. So in the outer evolution of your life, you have the 9 of air coming to show you that you have a situation that could be a little bit like a nightmare. And that nightmare is something that you need to look at. This is Mars in Gemini. And Mars is, of course, the fighter. Somehow you're fighting against something. Mars in Gemini, right? And so I'm going to, of course, look what's happening here. So the 9 and the 5 is the 14, Temperance. And through Temperance, you're going to find a middle way. So I'm going to pick a card from Mars. Mars is the animal aspect here. And we're going to see what Mars is wanting to tell you. And where is your focus if you focus on an animal that can help you to transcend what's happening? And the rabbit is coming, and the rabbit is fearful. So because of the rabbit, right, you are maybe sometimes seeing that this is an earth sign. I'm just going to look what number the rabbit has. The rabbit has a number 4. So the 14, right, we had here the 5 and the 9. The 14, Temperance, Sagittarius, an anxiety that you maybe feel, right, to actually do things in a certain way. And then the 5 comes, the 5 and the 4 is the 9. There comes a completion. And the rabbit is afraid of everything, overwhelmed and frozen. And this is what I see here through the 9 of Swords. That sometimes you feel like you're a little frozen. You're a little bit like, what's going on? You're seeking for a liberation, but the liberation is not happening. So now we're going to, of course, look at Gemini. And we're going to see what Gemini is saying, because Mars, even though it's in Scorpio, and Scorpio is intense, but I'm going to look at the card, right? Mars in Gemini. So we're going to see what Gemini is saying. Okay, there comes somehow the solution. Because when you now see the Two of Swords, that's Moon in Libra, and we are gonna get the new Moon in Libra soon, so maybe you feel that. So the 9 and the 2 is the 11. 11 Swords. That's a portal for you to awaken. And so here you have the 5 and the 4, that's the 9. 9, 11, 11, 9. It's a very important date in the States, but for others it's like a date. But again, see the 9, the completion, and the 11, right? So 9, 11, 11, 9, the date here that is letting you know, so maybe you are gonna liberate yourself after all out of this frozenness, out of this fear, out of something is not working for you. And so, right, the 11 swords are an indicator to open yourself up and to realize in the end it's 2 swords that are left, and that's then of course always duality. Inhale and exhale, right and left, up and down, yes and no. And I can also make a 9, 9 here, right? Because we have here the 5 and the 4, the 9, and here the 9. Then you have a 9, 9 portal, and the 2 is left. Anyhow, I think you are getting the answer to something. And don't overthink. Come down from 9 into 2 swords. Or then go into the portal and open yourself up and liberate yourself and see that you do not need to punish yourself, because this is all self-inflicted. No one is doing it to you, but you got to take out where it was inflicted from. Was it in your childhood? Was it in whenever was the energy of controlling you mentally happening? You need to liberate that. And this is where then the heart space comes and can open up, and then you can glow and shine and not be frozen anymore. So the liberation comes if you're ready to accept it. So that's the reading, right? No more too many things, like that's it. And I hope I see you in the next reading. If it happens, the sun will be in Scorpio. We will see, right? I do not want to follow the sun. I do not want to follow the moon anymore. I want to follow my instinct. And if it happens, then it would be the sun in Scorpio. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.